What's up, you guys? So this is pretty much just gonna be like a kind of like a For Honor type of how-to type of video. For this video though, I'm pretty much just gonna be showing off the basics. So it's not really gonna have anything to do with the gameplay itself. It's more of gonna be like how to know what hero to choose, what is a hero. So this game has multiplayer, obviously, a story mode, and this mode called Arcade. And also you have your training, media, and your custom match. Custom match is self-explanatory. You know, it's pretty much you could hold a match for you and your friends, or someone you want a 1v1 or whatever. Training pretty much just gives you, if you choose a hero and you want to train how to train with them, learn how to use them. They also have videos for you to watch, and even tutorials, like you see here. Hero Tactics is, pretty much like you click on it and it'll show you every hero that's available. So you click on any hero and the game will pretty much show you how to use that specific hero, because each hero has their own advantages, their own specialties, their own move sets. So it's pretty cool. And then you have the training arena, where you can pretty much do whatever you want, I guess, in a 1v1. You can even do it with a friend. You could have a 1v1 with your friend. You can even change up some settings, like have max stamina, max health, stuff like that. The arcade is pretty interesting. They give you quests and stuff, and depending on which rarity you choose, the quests will get harder, but you get more loot and you get better loot. They also have recommended ranks and stuff, and then they also have weekly ones, which pretty much can give you like specific armor or stuff like that, effects for your character. And then for your multiplayer, you have 3, or I guess technically 4, but that's only when events come out. But you have 3 events that you can click on. You got, or modes, sorry. You got the Breach. It's very long. You should expect it to be like 20 minutes long, depending on how good the matchmaking is. You have Dominion, which is pretty famous, won't lie. Tribute and Deathmatch. These two I've always had low activity. I don't know why. But Tribute is I don't know actually. It's pretty confusing. You get some like banners, and you can get some offerings. You have like bonus attack and bonus like shield or whatever. And then Deathmatch is self-explanatory. It's like a 4v4 pretty much, and it's pretty fun. Then you got your duels and brawls. Duels is just 1v1. Then you got your ranked duel, which is a beta. Same thing, 1v1ing, but you actually get a rank. And then you got your brawls, which is 2v2. And each of these modes, you can go PvP or PvE. I suppose you can do player versus AI. It's up to you. And then you got your story mode, which is alright, I won't lie, it's okay. You got your Chapter 1, Chapter 2, and Chapter 3, which is Knights, Vikings, and Samurai. And it's pretty fun, I will not lie. It's also co-op, so you could also play it with a friend. And you have your Battle Pass, which is self-explanatory. You just have a Battle Pass, you could see what you could unlock. Then you got your heroes. So for heroes, they have a Knight faction, Viking faction, a Samurai faction, and to be honest, I don't know what these two factions are called. But each faction has its own unique character. It's pretty good. Pretty good. So, in the Knight faction, you have your Warden, which is a Vanguard. Which I believe when you first start the game, all Vanguards are free. Which is Warden, Raider, and Kensei. However, for these two, you have to buy. Is there even a Vanguard on this one? Oh, there are hybrids. Okay, so yeah. So these are the only three free heroes that you could get. I'm pretty sure. So I would recommend to start off with someone who's like simple, especially if you're new at the game, which is Warden. Well, technically they're all pretty simple. Their moveset is simple to understand, but I don't know. And I guess whatever you prefer. But I would recommend to start off with Warden. So when you try to customize your hero as well, you can scavenge gear, view progression, check out his moveset and the hero tactics. But you can also customize. So here, when you're in battle, doesn't matter which one, you'll sometimes get gear. So you can look right there next to the helmets. You can see all those perks. Depending on the gear that you get, you can unlock those perks. You just have to add them up with every other gear that you get. Helmet, breastplate, arm, plate, I suppose, your sword, grip, all of that, you know. Some of them will have different, some of them won't be different, I guess. But say, like, I want this helmet, but the perk, it'll also take away my perk. So if I want to, I can go here and click on change look. And then I can look for the helmet that I want specifically. At least for the ones that I've unlocked. You know? There are certain helmets that you have to unlock, and there's certain ones that you don't have to. But, like, you see, like, for example, like this one's locked for me. So you pretty much just have to keep playing the game. That's really it. Just keep playing more games, and eventually you'll unlock them. But other than that, you can choose any other helmet for a price. You can also upgrade your gear, which it'll upgrade the perk. And you can also dismantle them for salvage, which is something that you need to upgrade your gear. And this is with everything, with every gear. So you could, like, if I don't like my breastplate and all that, I could just change it to the one that I want. Some of them will obviously be locked. You just have to keep fighting more, keep playing the game, progress. And that's included with the sword as well. Now we go to feats. Feats is something that you're going to want because they are pretty important in the game. So those are feats, at least for Warden. Everybody has feats, but they're different. Then obviously, you have executions that you can perform while you're playing the game. Here is where you can buy different executions for the hero. And obviously each hero's executions are different. But they also have executions that are not unique to the hero. So for example, like this one, I have chops. This one is not a unique execution for Warden. Any hero could purchase this, pretty much. But, like this execution, only Warden has. So it's unique for him. This execution is not unique. Any player can have it. Same thing with this one. This one. This one. This one. This one. This one. Okay, yeah, there's a lot. Pretty much. There's a lot of executions that you can buy for the hero, but most of them, everybody could buy. So if you're looking for one that's unique, for example, say you just start the game and you're looking for an execution, but you want to buy one that's unique to the hero, go to another hero that you have, or perhaps one of the vanguards, click on them, go to executions, and you can see what is unique and what's not. For example, here's I have Chops again. And it's exactly the same. Just different hero. There's that one again. There's that one. That one. You know. There's just a whole lot. And if you like those, go for it. Go ahead and buy it. But they're just not unique to the hero. And then, now you have your emotes, which is technically the same as the executions, except it's just emote, you know? You have some that are unique to the hero, but you also have some that are not. Like, other people could also purchase them. And you also have paired emotes. So pretty much if, you know, you're playing with a friend or someone random, you know, they have a couple down here. You have the hand clap game. You got the disco dance. This one. Got this one. Got this one. Got this one. This one. There's a lot. And obviously, not all of them are gonna be, I suppose, honorable. And then you have your combat emotes, which is where you're pretty much locking onto your opponent. So these are the emotes that Warden has for his combat. Which is all pretty much different. Now, signatures. This is the pose that your hero will do after victory. After you win the game, your team will all stand pretty much next to each other and do a certain pose, depending on which one you have equipped. For my Warden, I have victory, but you don't need to have it. You can choose a bunch of different ones. Obviously, like before, some of them anybody can purchase, but some of them are unique to the hero that you choose. So depending on which one you like, you can purchase it, blah blah, and then you got it. Now you got your effects. You have the idle one. Pretty much when you're not moving, you're just standing there. And these effects, however, I wouldn't say they're unique. Anybody could have any effect. You and some other person could have the same effect. All you gotta do is purchase them, unlock them from the battle pass. Some of them you actually have to buy from, like, the actual, like, they have pre-made outfits for you pretty much, and you can unlock some effects, some, I don't know what they're called, I forgot what they're called, but damn, I forgot. But you can unlock some colors as well. Let's see if I could find one. Okay, yeah, so, like for these, you need to go into Mythic Outfit and Illustrious, you know, all that. And they tell you down at the bottom, if you could see it, like, Galaxy. This one's called Galaxy. Unlocked by acquiring the Pledge of Heaven Mythic outfit. So if you like this execution, you would have to go there. Then you also have effects for execution. And you can apply them to whatever executions you would like. And they'll pretty much just play out when you're idling, when you're doing an execution, when you're emoting, and when you're in combat. Pretty much, they just make your character look cooler. Now we go here. Some of them will have a hero's skin customization, which for Warden, here's this one. Obviously, the color is different because I have a color applied. But they also come here for the outfits. Like if you remember that effect, just that I showed you, it said to go to the mythic outfit, which is here. As you can see, these outfits are very expensive, but you get a color, an effect, and ornaments. That's what it's called, ornaments. So you can unlock those. So there's battle, which I believe is unlocked by. Oh nope, you just purchased them. Never mind. All you have to do is purchase them if you like it, but these ones only give you colors. And you can tell what it gives you by looking at the bottom right. Like this one's called Snow Palace. And if you look at the image right there, it just says color. That's what that circle means. But if we go to Elite, this one is unlocked by also just purchasing them. And it gives you a color and an ornament. This one's called Questing Knight. Then we go to Mythic. These ones are a bit more expensive because I believe of the effects that you can get with them. Each effect is different, but they do cost a whole lot. For a color, ornament, and an effect. Then we go to Illustrious, which is pretty much the same thing, but I feel like these ones are going to be a bit more expensive because of they actually have I guess obviously the effect, but they cover up your head, I suppose, make your face. It's not bad, you know. 20,000 is a lot. But again, you unlock a color, effect, and an ornament. Then we go to Reputation. These ones are kinda difficult to unlock because you actually need to play with the character. So for example, if I want this outfit, I need to get my Warden to Reputation 16. Not overall. So there's reputations overall, which determines how long you've been playing the game, and then there's a reputation for each hero, which determines how long you've been playing that hero. So I would need to play Warden a lot more just to get this specific outfit, and then forward. And I believe if you go all the way to the bottom, it's Reputation 60, but you unlocked not only the color, but the effect as well. And I will not lie, it is very difficult, so it's kind of rare to see this effect. Now traits. Some heroes you can change to male or female, but not with all of them. Some of them are actually very specific. Some have to stay male, some have to stay female, you know, stuff like that. And then you could also change the skin color of your character. Obviously, you can't tell the skin color of my warden because he's like completely covered up. So, yeah. And then with heads, you can change the paint pattern, which for some reason mine is not working. You could also add symbols onto your face, as you can see. And then here's the ornaments that I was telling you about. You can also change it to whatever you like. You can also even browse for even more. Like there's some that you can buy, but there's also some that are locked, as you can see. And it'll tell you on the bottom right of how to unlock it. So like if I want this one, unlocked by acquiring the Fire Signs Elite outfit. So all I have to go is go back to outfit, look for Elite, which is here, and I forgot what it said, but it's somewhere in here in Elite. And then you could also go to right shoulder. You can also oh, you know what? I think I know why it's not changing. Yep, okay. So my color is completely black. So my paint pattern will not come off any different, but you can change the paint pattern and it will change the color, obviously the pattern. You can also add a symbol. You can even add your own emblems, which you have to create in the emblem creator. But yes, you could also add another symbol. Same thing here, right? It's the same thing. Now material. Material is different from just changing color. For example, if I put this as black, but I change my color. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna leave my material color as yellow. And I'm gonna go down here to colors, and as you can see, everything else is changing but my material. See? And you can pretty much choose any color. There's that one, there's white, blue, and black. There's white, orange, black, you know. They have a whole lot of different colors here, as you can see. So it's pretty cool. You can also change like these down here. You can add a symbol. Also for your back, you know, change the pattern, add a symbol, stuff like that. Now, scavenge gear. Pretty much, if you just don't wanna, if you're just playing a game just to unlock gear or whatever, scavenge gear allows you to purchase packs, but you also get premium packs. I believe it's on the far left, I want to say. The top left. So I just purchased one. So now I have a whole bunch of gear. And you could also read them, like instantly gives you 3 pieces of gear from to form a weapon, to form an armor, and then you could instantly get 3 random pieces of gear, 1 gear of higher level guaranteed. Another matter. Now also, when you level up that character, that hero that you're using, you will get loadouts as you go. So you, like, this is loadout 1, loadout 2, and then loadout 3. I'm pretty sure the max is loadout 3. And pretty much you can change whatever you like. But with the armor, you have to wear different sets of armor if you want different sets of perks, and if you want it to look a certain way. So for like example, this loadout is different from my first loadout, but my first loadout has a different color. You see? And this was his mask. This is his mask for this loadout. I believe this was the mask for my second loadout. Yep. So you have to be careful with that. So if I want this helmet to look like this one, I cannot click on this one. I mean, I can equip them both. The problem is that now they're sharing the same helmet. So the color won't change. However, if I proceed to change the look on this one, because maybe I don't like it on this one or the other one, it's going to change for both. So you have to be careful of choosing which armor piece you would like. And obviously it's the same. You get your effects, executions, all of that. Nothing is different. At least from here. Now, perk definitions. Pretty much those perks are here. To be honest, I don't know a lot about perks. But these perks will help you a lot in the battle, pretty much. Or in any game mode, I suppose. So, I believe it goes bottom, or, yeah, bottom to top. So, like, Shields Up will be the first perk to unlock. Yep. And when you're revived, receive a temporary 25% shield. Okay. Upon execution, heal an additional 10 plus health. When getting a renown level, receive a 30% stamina cost reduction. So yeah, these are pretty much useful. So it's pretty helpful. It'll help out a lot. And obviously the perks, like I said before, are different. But you need to be wise of choosing your armor wisely. So say like, I would like Fresh Focus. When out of stamina, counter guard breaks, blocks, and parries regenerate 20% stamina. So if I want Fresh Focus, which is the legendary, the blue one at the bottom, I would have to scroll through all of the armor pieces here and see which one can go higher. So like this one has 120 towards the legendary. This one has 80. So obviously I would like this one. But the problem is if I choose this one, my first perk will go away. And then you do the same thing here. Alright, so I only saw the 80. So this one will add 80. So if I put the 120 and the 80, it'll go 200 towards the what's that perk called? Fresh Focus, the blue one. But I need 600 to achieve it. So I'd have to go through all my gear again and browse which one. So yeah, you browse it through, blah blah blah, equip. But you have to be careful because some of them will get rid of your other perks. So I'm pretty sure if I went for the Fresh Focus, I'd probably lose the perks that I have currently. But it would be your decision to make. And obviously, every hero is different. They also have the kinds of heroes. So they have Vanguards, Assassins, Hybrids, and Heavies. And they pretty much have like a different kind of attack, I suppose. Like I'd say Vanguards, most Vanguards and Hybrids and Heavies are good for dealing with swordsmen and pikemen, which you'll learn more about once you join the game. But as for assassins, they won't really do a whole lot of damage. Like for assassins, I like to think they have less health, but they are a lot more faster. And some of them even have like, they could add bleed damage to an opponent. So like Peacekeeper has bleed damage. Same thing with Gladiator. I think Warmonger does too. Let's see, who else? Oh, Shaman. Yup. Let's see, who else? Orochi has a feat that could that could add bleed damage. Same thing with Armusha. Nobushi also has bleed damage. Also Kaioshin. Do any of these? I don't believe any of them do. I believe Pirate does, but only a... what is it called? A feat. And same thing with this guy. So they all have their special moves, I would say. It's like Gladiator is a stamina preserver. Like, you could pretty much get rid of your stamina a lot more quickly. Same thing with Jormungandr. Are they from here? I don't know anybody here. But yeah. I would recommend also that when you get into this game to practice with the hero that you choose. Do not just switch off every hero. I would recommend to stick with one hero and practice with that one hero, because this game does take a lot of practice and a lot of time to, like, you have to put in time in order to get better at the game. So that's a recommendation I would give, is to just use one character for a long time and train with them, go to the training media, train with a friend, learn some tutorials, and then from there, if you already know how to use the character, from there you have to learn how to PvP well. Because every player will fight differently, depending on the hero that they use and the circumstances that you're in. So yeah, but that's pretty much it for, like, the basics of the game. Pretty sure I'm probably missing a whole lot though. But yeah. Oh yeah. Arcade. I forgot to mention this. Is separate. You would have to buy it separate. And also a friend. If you're planning to play with a friend, they would also have to buy it. So, just to let you know, that arcade does not come with the game. And, like, there is a bundle that you can purchase it with, I believe, but yes. And this game is cross-platform: Xbox, PlayStation, and PC. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Some characters have bleed effects, poison effects, overshield, which pretty much means their attacks cannot be interrupted. Most of the time, because there are some calls that a lot of people have made about being rigged and all that, but oh well, most of them are just people who had bad days. So yeah, that would be pretty much it for the basics of the game itself. Not like the actual gameplay, but the game itself. And I will be covering the basics of the game in the future. So yeah, that's basically it. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.